All right, so I appreciate you doing this. I'm super,
Uh,
super excited. If you couldn't tell already,
yeah,
I'm a big fan.
thanks.
Um, so are all the questions that I sent you like relatively decent?
Yeah, no, they're fine.
Okay, nothing like like
No,
you give your opinion on pineapple and pizza or anything like risky like that. Okay,
it's
so
it's
I
that's not a risky question though. It's good. Final pizza's fun.
okay, sure, whatever you say.
Oh,
I have to be
and
nice because
water
I'm
is
gonna voice double,
gross.
Water's gross.
It doesn't
Okay,
taste like anything.
we're off to a great start. We're off to a great start. Um, okay, so what got you started in Overwatch? Like what was your previous history to Overwatch? Like why
Um,
did you start playing Overwatch? All those sort of questions.
okay, so I was a Minecraft and Roblox gamer in my old days. Played a little bit of console, but on PC I didn't really play many FPS. But I got a new laptop from my grandpa and my cousin. Um, he's a few years younger than me. He mentioned like Overwatch and I should try it out. And I did. I bought it and ended up really liking it in the practice range. So,
Okay,
yeah, I
perfect.
mean, the internet wasn't that great at the place I was testing it, so I just did like play
Yeah,
versus AI and practice range, and I liked it. So we started playing together a lot, and I became
nice.
addicted. And I wasn't even a
Okay.
Mercy player. I played like hecking Reaper and Soldier on
Yep.
a gaming laptop. It was nice.
Sick. I started off playing Junkrat. I was like, dang, this here is really easy. It's really fun. And
Yeah.
I was one of those Lucio players that was like I was like 1 star and probably playing at like bronze level. And I would just sit on the
Oh.
cart with heals song the entire game and be like,
Oh.
I'm healing, my teammates suck. I'm pretty sure I still have some footage of that. It was bad.
Ooh. I
Okay, so
mean, jeez. I
yeah.
was like plat, or I think when I first started, or something around there.
Oh, screw you, man.
On a
You're making me
laptop
feel
with like a little
terrible.
FPS, so it's like,
Okay, see that yeah. Did you have any FPS background to that? I mean, you said Minecraft and stuff, but like
I mean, those games were like you can't even tell. So
yeah,
yeah.
man, shame on you. Shame on you. You're making me feel terrible. You built me up, you make me feel tall, and then just like cut my knees out from underneath me. Okay, so then like you obviously got really quite good, and then to be perfectly frank with you, I've been a fan of yours since like Contenders and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But I know literally next to nothing about your streaming career and like what got you started with
Yeah.
all that, and like your play before you got in Contenders. So how did that happen?
So wait, let me think. I started streaming in 2016 when I just turned 16. And then I believe the first team I tried out for was in 2019. So I was streaming
Yep.
for a few years, Mercy One Trick for like a year and a half of that first time. So I
Why
was like,
Mercy?
she was fun. 5-man res was like the most fun ability in the game. Like
Oh.
I was actually like a player that, I liked res because it tilted the other team. So I would like go back in
Oh.
streams and watch their reactions to me getting a 5-man res. I was like,
Oh
yeah, they're
man,
so
you.
mad.
Oh my gosh. So no water, pineapple and pizza, and then you just like ticking people off. You've like checked like
Yeah.
3 of the DGen check boxes already. Off
Yep.
to a good start.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
played 10 hours a day, so
Oh yeah. Okay. So that's
yeah.
4 check boxes.
Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
And then so I really wanted to join a streaming org. I don't know if I was still one tricking Mercy when I reached out to Cloud9. I don't think so. But I wanted to like take streaming a lot more seriously, and then Cloud9 they let me join. That was really nice.
Sick.
But once I started doing like more IRL stuff with them, and like I was flexing my hero pool, getting higher SR, like I just loved competing. And then I
Yep.
went to a homestand for like the London Spitfire since they were with Cloud9. And
Yeah.
like being there, it like being at an event like changes your perspective a lot. Like I was just like, dang, I really want
Yeah.
to do this. Like I want to go pro. So mutually agreed to leave Cloud9 because uh, I couldn't have played on a team and be on Cloud9 since it just
Yep.
would have worked out with the partnerships and stuff. So
Yep.
that's when I tried out for Odyssey, joined Odyssey. I think I was on that team for a month, and then I was on Revival for a really long time. So
Yep. I remember that.
yeah,
I
that's
remember
how
that.
that kind of went.
So how did you get in Contenders? Like, because you talked about I'm Mercy OTP. Obviously, you played other heroes as well, and you had good mechanics and things like that. But
Hmm.
like, obviously, no team's gonna take a Mercy OTP. So
Well,
how was that transition?
I
And like,
flexed when I was like transitioning. Like I was playing a lot of Lucio, Brig not so much, but like Lucio, Bap, like I played those characters. I could like go
yep,
back and check in my Overwatch, but like I was already flexing at that point, so I was comfortable trying out And the first meta I remember playing was like a Lucio Moira. It was like Orisa Sig Doom Reaper. it
Oh,
was
jeez,
it
that
was
was just
such
such a
a
goat.
fun
I remember
comp.
that.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was so much fun. I loved it. Loved
you have
playing
horrible
Lucio in that.
taste. But, oh my gosh, that comp, just that was was that release Sigma?
Uh, I think so. It might have been.
Oh gosh,
It was like
I'm
it
getting
was like
PTSD right now.
2019.
That's horrible. I just absolutely like non flashbacks for me as a coach right now.
I loved that comp. Oh my gosh, just playing Lucio,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that because
easy.
that was like when Moth would just boop the Reaper, and then he'd boop the Reaper again, and then he'd boop the
Yeah,
Reaper again, and yeah, that's
yeah,
crazy.
yep. That's the strat for that comp.
Yeah, that's sick. That's sick. Okay, so and I also remember you were playing with was it Revival Summer 2020? You were playing Brig because that was the Genji Brig meta with like Orisa and stuff, right?
Probably. I mean, I don't remember many of the comps that we played, but if it was streamed and I saw it, I would probably remember. But
Yeah.
I was like not very good at break back then. Like I got a bunch of feedback from players being like, "Yo, you gotta work on your break." So I like made an account to one drink break and just got better.
Good.
So I was probably
Good.
not that great, but
That's okay. I just think when it was like some Genji highlight and you were screaming push 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 push.
oh,
It was really funny. I think it was like the Revival strategy was like Blade just end.
uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah.
that sounds fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we went
Well,
through a lot of iterations with that team too. So
yeah, yeah. What were some of those iterations like? I remember that you guys like swapped tank lines. You guys had coachings in and out.
mhm.
Like you don't have to like throw anybody under the bus or
Oh
like any
no,
crazy
no, no.
juice. But like what was that all like during those transitions?
We started with Cynic. He was a really good coach to me. I learned a lot. And
I
then we
remember
had
Cynic.
Boger, Manitin,
Mm-hmm.
I believe Doggo Me backline, and then Aspire Razor. It was the
Yep.
very first. And then
Yep. I
both our
remember.
tanks retired. And then we had like Fact Fiction Cowman
Ah,
at one point. And then we still had Aspire Razor. Um, and then we got Liar. And then some of the DPS changed. So Aspire and Razor, uh, they like swapped around. So we had Wub one time, and then we had
nice.
Salty, and then we had Moopy. Like I was on that team for a long time, so I was just there for a lot of the
Wasn't Dawn
changes.
with you guys too at some point?
I don't think so. Actually, he might have tried out, but I don't
Yeah,
remember playing with him.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so then like you did the whole homestand thing or whatever, and the in-person
Yep.
event, you're like, holy crap, I want to go pro. Like what
Yep.
about that homestand made you want to go pro? Like obviously IRL events are fun, but like
Yeah.
what about that made you want to go pro exactly?
Just seeing the people compete like on the stage, like, and I don't know, it was also super loud and bassy, and I'm like, dang, this is so cool. So just like seeing the players, and then I also met um the Spitfire team. Like I got to go in their coaching room while they were like talking and stuff, and it just looked cool. I mean, I didn't understand what they were saying because it was Korean, but it just looked like a good time. And the walkouts that they did when it was like actual walkouts. Some of the teams would do like the goofy dances and stuff. Like,
Yep.
yeah, like those
Yep.
videos like made it look a lot more fun. Now people are like kind of lame when with lockouts.
Yeah.
Like, grow up, do something
Yeah,
funny.
true, true. It's better to be cringe than to, but
Yeah.
at least to try, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
agree. I
like
agree.
that's what I would do. I would be like, guys, let's do something really, really cringe. Like it's for
Yep. Yep.
content.
Exactly, exactly. You miss all the shots that you don't take, and that's
Yeah,
the other like the thing with like all the like the remote playing is just it sucks, man.
yeah,
So much. It's like it's
yeah,
not
yeah,
even close to the same. I went
yeah.
to my one event was like in Sydney, and it was like actually really 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 fun. Even though the flight was horrible, but it
Sydney,
was
wait
awesome.
for Overwatch.
Yeah, I was one of those Australian contenders degens. I coached. I
Oh,
literally got up. Okay, so you talk about you degenning. Man,
yeah.
I got up at 2:30 every morning and I coached till like 10 a.m. And then I had to work afterwards.
Uh-uh,
It sucked. It
uh-uh.
sucked. I
Not
like
worth
felt like
it.
no, I lasted like 3 or 4 months. I loved the team. I loved the circumstance. I loved the players. I loved the scene. But I hated myself. Like after a few months, it was really, really
Two
rough.
thirty. I go to bed at 2:30.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah, it was rough. Okay, so you're in contenders, and then I don't remember specifically when. It's been so long, I lose all
Mhm.
context of time. But everybody and their mother knows that you hit the big golden one. You hit 4.7.
Yep.
And
February.
that people don't understand, even like people within Overwatch, how unbelievably hard that is. So, I mean, I would say most Overwatch League players, I don't think I've hit 4.7.
Uh-huh.
Most. So, how did you do that? What were the tricks? What were the tips besides just being an absolute god gamer? And then what heroes did you play? How did you do it? Please leak the juice.
So, okay, that was like February of 2021 or something like that.
Yeah.
Obviously ranked back then, I mean, even like a year ago, ranked was so much better. Like right now, I try to like hit high ranks. It's just like I get these one tricks and it's just a lot harder. But back then, I had a total of 500 games played.
Jeez.
So, I was like playing like 10 hours a day. Usually the strat, if you want to hit those insane ranks, is to queue really late at night. Like when all the good players are asleep and you're queuing like these 20-minute queues, you know, into like master lobbies. Like that's one strat you can do. Other strats
Okay.
are like find a duo that you trust or yeah. I did a little bit of solo queue and duo. Uh but like I literally just played all day. I would go on lost streaks
Jeez.
sometimes, win streaks, and it's just like I almost hit rank 1 a few times. Like I was pretty close to 47 like 3 times, but I
Did you have
had
people
like
trolling your lobby on
yeah,
purpose?
yeah, I
Yeah.
had well one person specifically Haunt. Most people might
Yeah,
not
I know Haunt.
might know it, like infamous guy. Like I had him trolling my
Freak.
games and then some people would like cancel the game, be like someone cancel or someone leave this game when it looked really winnable for me. So they would just cancel the game and then I'd queue up and I get some like just losable game. So that was pretty annoying.
Jeez,
And
that
then
sucks.
yeah, that led me to changing my username to Ducky after my stuffed animal. But even then, like some people are still gonna know it's me. I just wanted to
Yeah.
like kind of make it less obvious. So yeah, a name change and just like playing 10 hours a day at
Jeez.
night. Yep.
That's brutal. That's how did it feel when you finally hit it? Was it worth it or was it like so empty when
It
you finally did
it
it?
was a relief. It was super nice.
Sick.
But I did like feel a bit of regret hitting it once I saw like social media's response to it. Like there was like a Blizzard forum for it saying like, "Oh, she got it just playing Mercy." Like check my hours for that season. She was my most played, but Lucio, Brig, like all those characters were really close behind. In my
Oh, I mean,
47 game, I was playing hecking Lucio. Like I wasn't even playing Mercy.
well, it does, and even if you were playing like more Mercy, it's like people don't like Mercy is so hard in higher
Yeah.
ranks. Like there's Mercy one tricks do not climb past like 4.4, you know? It's like you don't
Mhm.
it's really, really, really hard to play the hero. I mean, even
Yeah.
then, like that you're playing like when was this? 2021? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Mercy was not meta. She
No,
hasn't been meta
not
in
really.
years. Yeah, like definitely not hard meta, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
Were there any like crazy games that you had along the way that you could remember, or like any funny moments that you happened along the way?
Well, there was one day I was like tilt queuing because I like didn't hit a certain rank, and I just
Oh,
kept getting
jeez.
like these like EU, or I think I queued in EU, and I was just like getting more with, and we were like chatting it up.
Yeah,
So I remember that. I
that's
tilt
funny.
queued quite a bit, but I
So,
would get it back the next day. So
that's good. That's good. That's good.
yeah.
That's always good. Okay, so you hit 4.7. You're in contenders. So obviously the next obvious question to ask on the list is, what are your thoughts on Roadhog?
Um, anytime I see a Roadhog player on my team, it just makes me see red.
I
It
see.
really does.
I
Like that
see.
that character better not be good in Overwatch 2.
What is your problem with Roadhog? He seems like such a friendly fellow.
Cause he can just one shot you, like he can just get an RNG hook. And like sometimes I'm on ping, like 80 ping or whatever, cause PST and you know, I get like East game sometimes. So just he
Have you
just can one
considered
shot.
have you considered playing the long game and going like trying to set up like a Roadhog event, be like, meet Aspen, it's gonna be great fun, and then just coming in with like 5 canisters of pepper spray at like an IRL LAN,
That
just
sounds
letting loose.
illegal. That sounds really
Yeah,
illegal. So I
but
can't say that I have thought about that.
it's not about it's more about like the ethics of it. It might be
Uh-huh.
illegal, but it's the right thing to do. So, okay. Well, let me
Right.
know if you decide to change your opinion on that one. Okay, so what are your plans for the future? So you're signed on with Guard.
Yep.
Your release video was hilarious.
Yep.
despite Unter being in it, who's probably one of the most unfunny people in the history of the world. Hate that guy.
Yeah, me too.
But what's it been like with Guard? You just streaming slash still grinding on the contenders? Like, what are your short term slash long term plans?
So right now I am LFT, so trying to like, there's quite a few project teams going around. Uh,
Yeah.
so looking at that obviously, but I also wouldn't be too devastated if I didn't get a team right now, just because Overwatch 2 is coming out super soon. So that would just
Yep.
lead me to just grind ranked, a lot
Yep.
and improve that. So it's not like a huge downside, and I can just get right back into it as well.
Yeah.
The
I
next
mean, contenders is a
contenders.
mess right
Yeah.
now, so yeah,
Yeah, and
makes sense.
I've done that before too, where I've like taken a break. Like I didn't play in A sides because there was just like so much content I was doing with
Hmm.
Overwatch 2, and yeah, and then I just found a team for B seeds and got third. So it's not like a huge deal if I can't find one, but obviously I would like to compete still, and my goal is still gonna be like Overwatch League. Like tryouts are gonna be in a few months, I'm assuming, whenever the season ends, like after
Yeah.
November. So yeah,
Yeah.
hopefully
Yeah.
teams are gonna be changing stuff around.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect, to be honest with you.
Neither.
I'm like I see a lot of these teams, like obviously this season a lot of teams went like went a little bit more Western. We saw like it's like
Yeah.
the slide towards Korean, and then now we're going back towards Western. I guess as teams are going more budget mode, and also with people not being able to play, like people having to play in the West, right? I mean, Paris
Mm.
is a perfect example, right? Where
Oh
like
gosh, Vegas.
budget, yeah, it was a kind of a train wreck, right? That whole
Yeah.
will continue to be a train wreck. Feel bad for those guys, but like
Hmm.
that kind of stuff I think is going to continue to happen. So it'll be kind of interesting to see as those slots open up, and but hopefully like you're able to like get in there, because I think that would be awesome. We'll see how trials go.
Yeah.
Um,
Hopefully.
Go ahead, sorry.
I mean, it's just like uh, it seems like teams like assume what's going to be meta, and that's how they like made their rosters in the beginning. So
Yeah.
it was like double flex support. So not many teams were looking for main support. So that was kind
No,
of
no,
like
no.
annoying. And when teams did have
Hmm.
their support line, they already had it. Like with like
Yeah,
Atlanta. I mean,
yeah,
but the teams I did try out for, they all already had like a lineup ready. So it was just like it was a Kappa tryout. And then
yeah,
throughout the season, like anytime something else was meta, a new player would just get picked up. So
yeah.
teams have like they're bringing in new players, they're dropping players, like and bringing new ones. Like it's interesting.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I mean, I've been in your exact same position, obviously, for a while, and then like before as well. And it's rough. It's rough. You
Yeah.
just have to be patient and like try and look for. I mean, I remember I literally in the off season, no joke, not this past off season, but the off season before, I messaged every single Overwatch League GM and head coach and asked
Hmm.
them for a tryout. I'm talking every single team, like
Yeah.
I have Korean teams, everybody. And I think I got like one response, two, which
Mm.
obviously was like negative at the time. But I mean, it happens. It's rough. Okay, so something more positive. And this might be a longer or shorter conversation.
Hmm.
So you're a hardcore Overwatch degen,
Yeah.
self-admitted. Shame on you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything in the world that you like besides Overwatch? Or if the answer is no, and maybe even if the answer isn't no, is there something inside of Overwatch that you really enjoy, like a hero you love that maybe people don't know about? Like maybe you have a Diamond Junkrat one trick account that nobody knows about and I just exposed you.
Uh, okay. Well,
I'm
okay.
watching your
Aside from
face. You
from
you look
Overwatch,
physically
no,
ill,
I like
so
forgot that I like other things other than
what?
hacking
What does
Overwatch.
that mean?
I have a bunch of like stuffed animals. Like I have like squishmallows. So
Okay.
yeah, I actually got some yesterday. So yeah, I like squishmallows,
Okay.
and I also like Roblox.
Wait, sorry, squishmallow? Okay,
Yeah,
can you tell me what a
squish.
squishmallow is?
It's just a stuffed
Wait, you know what
animal.
it is? What is a squishmallow?
Yes. Yes.
These stuffed animals are really cute, and they're animals and
Okay. Well, apparently you did something
Yes.
right. So tell me more about.
They're just like stuffed animals, man. Like they're squishy. You can use them as pillows, and they're cute.
Okay. What's your favorite squishmallow?
Ducky.
Oh,
That's why
yeah.
they.
Stupid
Yeah.
question. Stupid question. I should know the answer to this. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so squishmallow. Okay. No, no, that's really cute. That's really sweet. What is there anything else? I'm trying to move along the conversation here. Is there anything else that you also enjoy?
Roblox! I love
Okay.
Roblox.
I don't know anything about Roblox. Tell me about Roblox.
Well, I've been playing the game since like I was 8 years old, so there's just like, there's a lot of fun games on there. It's like a bunch of games put together that like people make. Like for example, my sister is a Roblox dev, and she's made some games.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, and I play like the gacha games where it's like you get coins, you upgrade, and then you open eggs and you can get pets. So I like those
I'm
games.
noticing a pattern here.
What?
Are the pets squishy looking?
No, they're just like you just you're trying to get the rarest pet because the rarest pet gives you better stats so that you get money faster.
Oh, sick! I've got
So
people in my
it's
chat
just
saying
gacha.
you're award-winning Roblox dev sister as well, and you're like all into it. That's actually.
Oh
sick.
yeah,
That's
award. Yeah, creative director award.
Dang.
Real.
How does it feel living in her shadow, playing a dead game like Overwatch?
Hard, man. Like she's balling, like hecking balling off Roblox. It's insane. So yeah, it is hard, but I mean, it is what it is.
Sick. Okay. And then in Overwatch, if you had to quit support, no more Lucio, no more Brig, no more Mercy, no more BAP, whatever. What are you gonna devote your life to playing? Seriously?
Junkrat and Echo.
I was joking with Junkrat. I got it. I knew it.
No.
I knew Junkrat.
No,
I knew
Junkrat's
it.
more of a new thing. Like I just started picking him up a bit, but like from the games I've gotten, I'm pretty insane.
Okay.
And I
are
do
you like
play
talking about like
mid
mid-fight shots? Terrorize the backline? What are you talking about?
Like killing my team and
Sorry, what? How does that work? Deflect?
Well, so Bob, there was a game I had where I launched a Bob with my Junkrat thing into my backline and it killed my teammates. So that was really fun. But he's also just insane. Like on Anubis, people always fall for the trap on first point attack. Always.
Yep. Always in that little room, right? The little tunnel.
That's what
every
I
single time.
Do.
I will say this though, Junkrat is such a delightful ASMR. You just get him in the choke like that Anubis, juicy clicks.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just it's delightful. It's like landing an Ani, what am I saying?
Yeah.
Anti-nade and on a nade like every 5 seconds. It's delightful.
Yeah.
And then you Echo?
Yeah, I have a lot of hours on Echo. I had a phase where I just only played Echo on DPS and I hit like high masters. I could probably hit GM, but and
you don't want to make it too hard on them.
Yeah. I played some Echo in the content creator pugs. And I would just perma copy Kiriko, and like we would try comboing the Kiriko ult to make like a cross, like an X, or like a T.
You didn't.
So,
did you get it?
Yeah.
That's great.
I recorded
you should have done.
POV.
Yeah, that's sick. What you should have done is you should have done like shoot, where we could do it, like Numbani maybe on like second point. You should just had one giant long Kiriko, like.
Oh wait. Yeah, or like a path, like it goes in like a line.
Yeah. Or just make them two side by side. You got a big fat one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Echo
really
is so fun in Overwatch too, because you just copy Kiriko, and she's busted.
Question for you then. I guess because this isn't on the list, so you can just say "shut up, idiot," and I'll respectfully agree.
Okay.
What did you think of Kiriko?
I think she was fun. She was definitely hard. Like one of those characters where it's like, if I'm, feeling lazy or just want to chill in ranked, I cannot play her. Like she's like you gotta be like in the zone because her shots are kind of difficult to hit. And yeah. But I mean, like her TP, her abilities, like that's all like pretty fun to do. Like you can flank, you can do all that fun stuff. Yeah. I liked her though.
Yeah, sick. We were watching a little bit of ML7 footage before we jumped in the call, and we were theorizing. We were theorizing that maybe she's going to be good with like dive comps, maybe not so good with spammer brawl.
Yeah.
What do you think?
That's what I said, is that she's probably going to be played with like maybe a Lucio or like Genji Tracer, and then I thought Diva would be good with her because like Diva is so annoying to play against in Overwatch 2. Like the buff she got is insane, and Diva can
What buff did
also
she just get?
it's something with her Matrix. Like it feels like she can Matrix forever.
Okay.
So like
Wait, she has like 3 seconds of Matrix, I think. Something like that. It's
yeah, I
crazy.
don't know. It was some buff, but like she can eat the projection Suzu from Kiriko, and also
the
like
healing.
yeah, and
Ah.
then Matrix is just good against her in general. So that's like if Diva's good against Kiriko, you just need a Diva for yourself. So that's what I hypothesized for like a comp with her.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you been able to test that hypothesis yet?
Not
Or
really.
much?
We kind of just played like random comps. Like some people were locking Bastion to like test it out with the Kiriko ult and like Junkrat and all those characters. So there wasn't really much like try hard comps.
Interesting. Okay, so I'm seeing your chat plugging a montage. Do you mind if I share it or like I watch it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like yeah.
Alright, so if you were to play Overwatch 2, are you thinking that this hero is gonna like maybe potentially possibly be a hero that you've added to your pool, or is it just something you're gonna have to toy with more to know for sure?
Oh yeah, I'll definitely play her in like ranked and stuff and pick her up. I think it's good now for like any support player to pick up the new supports coming out, you know, and even
Why is
maybe
that? To
well,
try it or like what?
well, I think just having a flexible pool is like pretty nice. Like I've been playing a little bit of Ana and like more BAP recently, so
Okay.
yeah, because the
That's-
meta right now is like people are playing like Ana Zen, so they're putting
Yeah.
their flex or their main supports on Ana. So just like stuff
Oh,
like
that's
that,
true.
you know.
That's true. I mean, it's like I think like in Overwatch 2, it's like you never gonna know the circumstance in which you might need to just pick up something that requires like a little bit more
Yeah.
mechanics. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It's
that's
good to
true.
be
That's
strong
true.
on like a couple characters, but I think you know, just having more flexibility is also just really important. And you can easily like just re-pick up a new character and just like grind them nonstop. So
Yeah, well, maybe not to your level, but yeah, the average person probably can. But yeah, I hear you. Okay, so last question for you: is there anything that you're like would like to be asked about but was not asked about, and just have to share with the world, or is that it?
can't really think of anything. If chat has any like
Okay.
semi-related questions, that'd be
Okay. We'll give it like 2 minutes of awkward silence if that works for you.
I see one. When did I start scrimming? 2019 when my first scrim was with Odyssey, I believe. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you get that like first scrim?
Well, I made like a tweet, so it was like a video of me saying I'm leaving Cloud9 and then that I'm LFT. So that
Okay.
I had some people reach out. So
Gotcha.
that's how I got that.
Gotcha. I have a question for you actually.
Yep.
What is this Frogger clip?
I didn't want to die to him. Okay, I would rather have killed myself in
So
game.
it's a raw ego duel.
Yeah. I wasn't dying to him. Listen, throughout
Okay.
these entire pugs, I had it out for Frogger. So like in these games, like I was just only focusing him. Like I even swapped Bastion at the end of that match and just like you know.
Is that a little bit of self-hatred towards main supports, or is just you just hate Frogger?
No, he was just locking Bastion every game and flanking. I was like, this is not normal. So.
Okay, I have another question. Are most of your stuffed animals from a consistent group of animals, like a ton of bird ones, or a wide variety?
No, I have a gargoyle. I have a gargoyle.
A stuffed
sea cow.
gargoyle?
Yeah, I have a platypus. I have an axolotl. I have
Oh, sorry.
ducks.
Oh, I know what that is. That's one of those. That's one of the amphibian things.
An axolotl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a cat. It has like
All right.
whiskers and stuff. I got cows. I have
Actually,
bats.
Can we finish? Do you mind if we finish off the stream with like showcasing?
Yeah,
a
I
little
can
bit?
showcase the ones next to me because I don't feel like getting
All right.
up. So I have
Okay, I'll change scene for a stream. Okay,
Yep.
there we go.
So my platypus right here. I don't have
I
a name
see.
for him.
That does not look at all like a platypus, but
What
I
do you
expected-
mean?
It's like a platypus that like ate it, like a lot of helium. You know.
Because he's fat.
Well, no, he's just expanding.
And then this is one of my duckies. This is baby ducky. Anytime I see
that's
a
a
duck, yeah,
Okay.
it's pink. It's a pink duck. And then
Obviously, my bad.
yeah, my axolotl here. I've spent too much money on these things, so
That one's cute. That one's
yeah.
cute.
And then
They all look like Kirby.
What? 'Cause they're round. This
yeah,
is
I
a
guess so.
squishmallow, but it's like a weird shape.
Yeah. You say it's a weird shape, but it's the only one that even remotely
Okay.
like.
Oh yeah, I have dragons. I like
Okay.
the ones with wings and stuff. So I have a few bats. Like on my floor back here, there are some squishmallows. So
Okay.
yeah.
Why
And
is it the dragon has a nice pig nose? I appreciate it.
no, it's a snout. And then I just have like
Oh, my bad.
Pokemon stuffed animals. So I have
Right.
I have more than
Wait,
just
Umbreon, right?
yeah,
Right?
Umbreon.
I love Umbreon.
And then Pusheen. I love Pusheen.
Show.
So yeah, I just
Aw.
like stuffed animals.
Nice. That's
Yep.
sick. Okay, chat. I'm gonna. You're fixing to drag out like a really secret memory. I mean, give me like literally 30 seconds. I'll be AFK. 1 second.
Chat, here's a stuffed animal. His name is Google. He's a Webkins. I used to always put this one in my mouth when I was a kid, so it's Beak. I've not washed this one either, so I would always like put it in my mouth. And I never clean this, so it's probably
Actively
nasty.
chasing each other in the background right now. So that's fun. Okay, so deep, dark, secret memory. This is Berry Bear. Obviously creatively named, and I've had him since I was 1 year old.
Oh wow,
And
that's
he was
what?
listen, you be nice, okay? I was trying to be
it's
nice
cute.
to you. Yeah, thank you. Isn't it nice? Okay,
It
listen.
just looks like a cookie,
It
like
is-
a gingerbread cookie.
It's like a gingerbread cookie. It's been by my bed for like the 25 years. I normally don't sleep with it, but sometimes you never know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's the character. Have you ever read Teen Rabbit chat? Does it help?
Huh?
There's a story. Don't me. There's a really story about like some like stuffed animal, and then the kid gets sick or something, and then I swear it's Velveteen Rabbit. This is the Velveteen Rabbit. It's the sweet little
Yeah.
bear. Yes. Okay.
It's really cute. It's
Thank you,
just
thank
not
you.
the traditional bear. You
Okay,
know.
you say that, but you've got these giant pig animals.
I mean,
Maybe dropped an Easter egg and some paint or something. But yeah.
it's
okay.
just the
I'm not
Squishmallow
gonna
brand.
take. I see.
so-
Yeah, I guess the squish makes sense. The squishmallow, actually, never mind. I just not put that together.
Mhm.
A little slow. Okay. Well, you really drug out the worst in me, and I tried to drag out the worst of you, but I didn't make progress. But Aspen, appreciate you chatting.
Yep.
I hope Guard is treating you well. Thank
Yeah,
you for your
absolutely.
time, and
Great
you have
talk.
a wonderful rest of your day. I will toss you a raid in just a moment because I'm ending stream.
Oh dang.
yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much
Yep.
for your time.
Yep.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
And don't make fun of my bear, and I won't make fun of yours. Agree to disagree. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye.